Hello, my friends. We're back at the King's Dominion for one more day, and I noticed that behind me, the Grand Carnival sign is up. That was not up yesterday, but I'm here at this beautiful entranceway. International Street, I think is what they call it. And I'm just here to kind of do some of the things that I didn't get a chance to do yesterday. Get on two of these kiddie coasters that I hope I can get on. And I started yesterday with Twisted Timber, so we're heading straight to I-305 this time. So I invite you to come along. Let's get this started. Before I leave this little area, I just wanted to make note that there are elevators going in the Eiffel Tower. That was not a thing that they said on the website would be happening, so I am excited to get a bird's eye view of that, and you guys are definitely coming along for that. All right, we've made it to our destination here, I-305. Here we go. The line doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's pretty much a walk-on. Just getting done here with I-305. Rode on it twice. A lot of people have been asking me what was my favorite here between Twisted Timbers and I-305. And to be honest, because this one it's amazing and it's fast and it's intense, but it's not very re-rideable, at least for me. If you can re-ride this for like ever, then you guys are built differently than me. But Twisted Timber is super re-rideable to me. I basically rode that up until my thighs just couldn't handle the restraints anymore, bumping into it. I was getting some Sky Rush vibes from that. But that was after 13, 14 different rides on it, so it was doing pretty well. But this one, I can get 2 or 3, and then I gotta take a break, which is unfortunate because it is amazing. All right, before getting on Woodstock Express, heading into Planet Snoopy, I noticed just across the way here is Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. I don't think I've ever done one of these. I'm gonna go check it out. Let you know how it is, if those guns are accurate. So you're officially looking at a Master Blaster here. Oh, those names of the ranks were terrible. However, it was similar to Gobbler Getaway, in which the guns, you could like have it as close to the target as possible and it still wasn't working. And I noticed that some of them weren't even active when I got to them. Like the little light wasn't there, like it hadn't reset fully. And a lot of the elements that popped up as well, they weren't active. So yeah, that was interesting. It was really nice to just be indoors inside the AC because I sweat through my shirt almost immediately by the time I got to I-305. And there is our next destination. Shows a terrible spot to watch it, but this is where it was going by. So that one reminded me a lot of the coaster that they have over at Canada's Wonderland, which I think is called Ghoster Coaster. And so because of that jogging my memory, I had to look it up. And sure enough, this roller coaster, the Woodstock Express, used to be called the Ghoster Coaster, which begs the question, why? It probably tied into Boo Blasters, didn't it, at some point? That's just my guess. Now it's Woodstock Express. It's great to have like a little family wooden coaster, which now I think Gravity Group is kind of doing with Wooden Warrior up at Kwasi, which that's one of my favorite rides, unabashedly so. I get a little flack for that from enthusiasts, but it is a giggle machine. You get a lot of little pops of air and stuff, and it's phenomenal. This one, you got a decent amount of air, to be sure. It was just a little rougher, you know? But anyway, I think I need to find now the last coaster here that's open because Avalanche is not opening for this season according to their website. I guess I'll have to come back next year because hopefully Avalanche is open. And 2, there is some sort of rumored new coaster coming in next year. Looks like I got a little carried away with the last shot. I walked right by the Great Pumpkin Coaster. Hopefully I'm allowed to go on this one. I think I see some adults on it. Let's find out real quick. Fun thing happened. I went up there and I asked, hey, am I allowed on this? I'm visiting. I'm trying to get on all the roller coasters that are open here today because I don't know when I'll be back. And the operator was like, sorry, if you're over 60 inches, you must be accompanied by a child. And somehow my, I don't know what to call them, my fairy god enthusiast was like, hey, do you want to ride with my son? Because I've ridden onto this so many times that, yeah, we could help you get the credit. And sure enough, they did. They helped me get the credit. That was amazing. Thank you so much. They wanted to be anonymous, not appear in the vlog, but I promised them an icy. So I got them ices, and little kid was asking me about being a YouTuber and do I actually make money and this and that, and it was really funny. I think that most kids, if they are interested in being YouTubers, they usually give up after like making a video or two because they realize how much work is involved with the editing and planning and going on wherever it is on location, or even if you're just doing stuff at home. That can be a lot of work. But anyway, that was awesome. So I've officially gotten everything that's open here right now. Sadly, I think I already mentioned Avalanche not open for the season. And hopefully next year when I come back, there will be a brand new coaster open. Walking back here by Dominator. I'm thinking I'm gonna jump on this one real quick before heading over to Twisted Timbers for our last couple rides on that one. But oh my goodness, why is there almost no shade back here? It is awful. I'm walking on the surface of the sun right now. All right, so I got off Dominator and I wasn't really liking how new camera got a zoom lens for it. It was struggling to focus on the track, which it's a superb lens. It's a Panasonic 70 to 200 f2.8 full frame. Costs quite a bit, and unfortunately, in this one specific instance of what I was asking it to do, which is to focus on the roller coaster track, it just wasn't working. And so unfortunately, I went out to my car, came back, swapped cameras, and here we are. So if you notice a little difference in the quality, that is why I'm back on my G9. But now I really want to head back to Twisted Timbers before heading out, and if there's any flat rides I can get on, probably get on those, stop for some food, and then this thing might be over. So I'm over here in Candy Apple Grove. Said hi to the Singing Mushrooms real quick, but I was passing by this. I thought this was like a more intense scrambler, but no, not at all. I'm gonna wait here. You guys are gonna see just what this thing does, because it's amazing. So that was something, huh? That was Bad Apple, which is a Huss Troika model, which, man, Huss, the more I learn about them, the more I think, who was it coming up with these crazy ideas? I would have loved to have seen the stuff that was never developed, like, or never produced that was developed. Stuff that's just like in the idea bin, like that just never saw the light of day. I wonder what kind of crazy concepts Huss used to come up with that just never saw the light of day. We've made it to our last stop of the day. Well, actually, no, the Eiffel Tower is probably the last stop of the day. This is probably the last roller coaster of the day here. I can't wait. I love this ride. It's turned into a real favorite of mine. All right, so we're done with Twisted Timbers here. That one is by far my favorite in the park, I have to be honest. Between the airtime and all those inversions, it has a lot of rewrite ability for me. If you can rewrite I-305, then bless you, because that's definitely not happening for me. Walked by, heard the River City Ramblers. That was pretty cool, but I think now is the time to head over to Eiffel Tower. Getting pretty close to calling this one, but it's been an awesome second day here at Kings Dominion. All right, here we are, guys. Hopefully the elevator's still operating so we can get a nice bird's eye view, but I don't see many people out front. All right, here we go. Getting in the elevator. It's gonna be nice and cool in there.
331 and a half feet. Hello, this is Jenny from Elevator East. Hey. It was M99. Thank you. I don't know where I left off, so I'm gonna start over, guys. Hello, welcome to Kings Dominion's Eiffel Tower. The tower reaches heights of 331 and a half feet. That's 224 feet shorter than the Washington Monument. It is a 1/3 scale replica of the original tower located in Paris, France, which reaches heights of 987 feet. Kings Dominion prohibits anybody from eating, drinking, or smoking while on top of the platform.
All right, so from way up here, I can see Intimidator 305. My goodness, look at that lift hill. It dwarfs the rest of the park. And then over there we have the drop zone. I think that is the drop tower. Then down there I see Woodstock Express in blue, and that is Dominator. And then we can walk over here if you'd like a lovely view of the parking lot. I see there's a big part of the parking lot that's not being in use. The one area that's past the tree line straight ahead. And we can look straight down right now to those fountains. Oh man, that is so cool. And one thing I forgot to point out is the Flight of Fear show building. That's where that big spaghetti bowl of track is inside. It's wild stuff. And I guess that right there, is that Avalanche? I'm not sure. I never actually did see the entrance to it. I just heard that it was closed. But that certainly does look like a bobsled track. Over on this side, you can see Windseeker operating, which is pretty nuts. You are so high up. And then down here, that is the track for Grizzly. I'm unsure what this show building is here. If anybody knows, let me know. But then just pulling out way out and looking at this the skyline is just trees, and it is quite beautiful. Last but not least, let me not forget to give a shout out to Twisted Timbers here. We got Americana just to the left of that. And then there's also, I forgot to mention, behind that drop tower is Racer 75. And then what are we just above here? I think I see the canopy for the carousel. I put that center frame. Can't see the singing mushrooms, but they aren't too far. They're down there by the Dodgems. But yeah, I see the Flyers right there, center frame. All right, so I think that's about does it for this wonderful weekend here at King's Dominion. I will definitely be back. The wind is picking up. How wonderful. Reminds me of my time on that lighthouse. But anyway, guys, Twisted Timbers was awesome. I-305 was mega intense and memorable. This is a great little park. Some parts of it very, very hot without too much shade. Singing mushrooms were amazing. That carousel was really cool. An excellent collection of flat rides. I will definitely be back once Avalanche is open and whatever that other coaster is also opens. But yeah, everybody, Staffwood here was super friendly. Ops were pretty great. And with that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye.